So Kathy Grube is hauling Hampton. We're headed back for Oregon. We're going to go part of the way across to eastern Pennsylvania, going up to the 78 to the 80, and then headed up to the 80, headed across west, and going to get so far, and then we're going to do it again. He's going to be in more horse trailers than he can shake a stick at. And it's been a great way to meet people too. Now here we go, headed for Interstate 80. Well, this is our view as we head down the road from Pocono to Whitehaven, Pennsylvania, on the way to Ohio. We've still got a lot of Pennsylvania left to go, but got a beautiful day, warmed up, beautiful view. Well, you always wanted to know where the yellow brick road is. It says right here, it's up here on the left. Yellow brick road. This is Freeland, Pennsylvania, headed for Boomstown. Lewisburg. Lewisburg, St. John's Catholic Church. There's supposed to be a Byzantine church in this town too. St. Paul's United Methodist Church. This is on Mill Mountain Road headed to Lewisburg. 1840 cemetery. Sitting out a rainstorm in Pennsylvania. The roadside fruit stand. Shouldn't last long, 20 minutes. That looks a little radioactive if you ask me. There's an interesting sign. American Indian got on there. Another bridge. Across the Delaware again, I think. There's a big turtle down there in the water. America's dead and dying infrastructure. Okay, here's the problem. In the middle of these tanks there was dividers put in and bolts went through the sides of the tanks to bolt them in place, except they rust and break off and then you have a big hole in the tank. This tank over here we pulled when we left Oregon and fixed it. I should have pulled the other tank out too, but I didn't have time at the time. I felt there's a lot of hassle as it was, and now I know what the job is, so we're going to rip these all out again and get them damn tank dividers out of there. So here we go. We're taking these pipes off. They're like this PVC rubber, right? And once they get clamped, they ain't never coming off. So I'm replacing them with rubber radiator hose. You see here, this stuff, it's like really hard, and once you compress it and it takes shape, it doesn't ever give it up. You have to cut it off. Use rubber radiator hose and you can swell it and get it off. It's the only way to go. So we've gotten disconnected. So we're now ready to see if we can tip this tank over. We got that drain pipe over there in that spot, that vent pipe. We got to take that out now. Okay, this is what your bus looks like after a propane explosion. No, just kidding. This is a full-on repair. We got this 2 tanks out. I'm not going to pull that middle tank out. I'm just going to shove it over and get in there and weld it. But you can see, I'll show you now. See them 2 screws? Perforate a water tank. I don't think you want to do that. It's just, then you're going to have a leak after you perforate it. So, anyway, I'm going to take that bottom screw out. Maybe I can get them all out and patch them all. But the other one's like 1/2 inch out on the other side, so you know it's gone. That's where the water was leaking. This is the Red Mill in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. I wish I would have got a picture of the end of it. It's really great. Great time of year in Pennsylvania. Everything greening up. Farms, good people. Today wasn't too hot. Yesterday was really hot. Humid. Here's a guy with a really big backhoe on tracks on a lowboy trying to make the bump on this corner with his lowboy. There he goes, he makes it this time. That's a chunk of machine. Someone else must be bringing the bucket. It's a cooler day in Pennsylvania. I don't think it's going to rain per se, but it's cold enough. Everything's green. There's another old barn coming up on the right. There's a little back road along the 80. Along Interstate 80, headed west. West for Oregon. The sign says Charolais, the new breed with proven performance. There's a really great old brick house along the old road here. Some great old trees. Wraparound porch. Don't get any nicer than that. Great garden. This is pretty fantastic. They've wrapped the roof from the one house to the second house to make it sort of connected. There's another abandoned house and abandoned farm. It says Christopher Scholes, inventor of the typewriter, born Mooresburg, 1819. This is the Pottsgrove Mooresburg, named for Moore family of pioneers. There's a little schoolhouse. Pretty cool. Mooresburg Schoolhouse rebuilt in 1891. Founded 1806. Erected 1875. Typewriter inventor, born near here February 14th, 1819, went to school and worked as a printer at Danville, migrated to Wisconsin at the age of 20. His first writing machine patent was issued June 23rd, 1868. What do you say, guy? Let's go. There's a great Pennsylvania Valley for you. Got about 10 more miles to go today. There's an old farm, an old brick farmhouse. You'll notice is that these fields have been sprayed with herbicide. They're using it for knockdown. No thought about where it goes after they're done using it. There's like a 8-sided stone house. We got dairy up there. This is nice farm country. All the brown spots, that's where they use herbicide. It's quite a big river. Headed into Lewisburg. Railroad bridge rusting away. One horse. He's good at bridges. He don't like the scissor cracks. of old cabooses. There's the toilet. An old wood stove. Old batteries. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Conrail. The end of the American dream is when you get rid of the cabooses. You can't have a country without cabooses. It's a Conrail 95076. That's one of them. For you railroad buffs in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Is that a good pickle? What do you say? Pick a nickel, huh?
Pickle nickel.
Pickle nickel. And over here they're cleaning fish. And over here he's eating strawberries. And Mama's making somtam.
Hey, like a Bessie. Bessie is